finishing up a holster for a Heritage Rough Rider. Can't show you the item itself on YouTube because I'll get shut down again. But I'm gonna bring y'all on the process of making the holster. Y'all gonna hear kids in the background. They're up there playing. They're back with me today, so y'all gonna hear them screaming and hollering and playing. So bear with that. So I've got everything cut out, got it dyed because I don't really show that usually in these live streams because it's just a long process and uh, got to wait for the dye to dry for hours and everything. So there's no point in even trying to do a live stream from the beginning. But we're going to get this holster finished up from here. So let's get going. This is a very basic holster. It actually, the belt loop gets riveted on rather than stitched with brass rivets. People freak out about the rivets when they see the rivets in the holster, but they're brass. They don't scratch the gun. Hey, y'all calm down. Now we got all the edges beveled. Now we'll get them burnished real quick. If you need a holster for a Heritage Rough Rider, you can head over to the website modernfrontiersman.com. These are listed there. Alright, we got those all, the edges all burnished. I'll get them coated now. It's entirely too much edge coat, but that'll be alright. As I say in every video, if you're wanting to get into leather work, most mistakes can be fixed. One that's very difficult or impossible to fix is if you mess up with the edge coat and get it on the face of your item. You're not going to get it off unless you sand it off. So I would recommend if you're getting into leather work that you practice a lot with edge coat before you start using it on your items, or just don't use it at all on your first few items until you've got some practice. Just dye the edges and then burnish them and leave it be until you're confident with edge coat. I've wasted so many, be almost done with an item for a customer and just to mess it up with edge coat. It's really, really frustrating. So we gotta let those edges dry for just a minute, and then we'll be able to finish everything up. Stand by. Here, something pretty to look at. The kids sound like a pack of coyotes up there yelping. And I just realized that I haven't put my stamp, my maker's mark on this yet, so I'm gonna have to do that too as soon as these edges are dry. Here's the holster we finished last time. It's still I gotta get it in the mail. Mail don't run today though, so it'll ship out in the morning. I had some trouble with it because this one was going to the UK, and I wasn't sure about those silly little freaking tariff codes and stuff. It's ridiculous. It's like shipping internationally just gets more and more difficult. I know other craftsmen who have just completely stopped shipping overseas altogether. They only do orders within the United States or Canada and Mexico. And I've done that before, done it for a while. It's like basically only shipping to Canada and Mexico and the US. Basically only to North America. So because the shipping is so ridiculous. It's like when I printed the label to ship this holster to the UK, it was like $30 for the shipping. It's ridiculous. It's retarded. That's pretty much dry. I'm going to go ahead and put the maker's mark on it. That's stamped beautifully. Look at that. Pretty. I know some people will stamp before they dye, but what I have found is that if I wait till after I dye it, once I stamp it, it like actually the it comes out darker, so it stands out more. So I've gotten to where that is with the Phoebing's professional oil dye. So I have gotten to where I will do that. I will dye it first. It turns out way better, way darker, way more legible. Even the small parts on the bottom of the logo right there, you probably can't read it in the camera, but I can here in person. It stands out a lot better. It almost like burnishes the inside of the stamp. Looks nice. So got that. Apply some Resolene for a finish. Who all's in here right now? Show yourselves. Anybody from Modern Frontiersman in here right now? Uh-oh, there went my lid. Excuse me. Getting rid of this cough. Wow, come on. Where's my lid? Way under the table. Alright. Let that dry for a few minutes. Darkens it a little bit. As I've warned before, if you're just getting into leather work, make sure that you don't dye your item too dark at first, because when you apply any oil or finish, it's going to get even darker. So I always make it like a shade lighter than what I want it to be when it's finished. If you don't, it's going to be really dark. Thanks for the hearts who's ever dropping those. So I might try for just a minute. Still a little bit tacky. It only takes a few minutes for that stuff to start to harden up and dry. So not a long wait period. Thank you, sir. So we are almost ready to continue on. It's slowly getting there. Then we'll buff it a little bit. That'll finish the finish up. So and then we'll be able to attach that loop there to the back and punch the holes and stitch it up. And it'll be done. Once again, if you have a Heritage Rough Rider and you want one of these holsters, head over to modernfrontiersman.com. That's where you can get them from. I can't really drop links and stuff, I don't think, in this chat. I had some moderators that would show up, but I don't think they show up here anymore. So, but that's it, modernfrontiersman.com. brush it real quick with this horsehair brush. Shines it up. There we go. Now, I'll grab some rivets. Y'all about to hear some kids get in trouble. Holster, yeah, it's a Heritage Rough Rider holster. ModernFrontiersman.com if anybody wants one. Hey, that's enough. Y'all quit arguing or we can turn it off. Rivets on it. Like I said earlier, some people freak out about rivets on a holster on the inside, but they're brass. It won't scratch the gun. It's okay. Ah, I'll spill all my rivets everywhere. It's just like a lot of people will say, it's like they demand their single action revolvers that or people will see some of my holsters like the 1851 one and some of the other single actions, and oh, the trigger guard isn't completely covered. Your holsters are going to get somebody killed. Bro, they're single action. They cannot physically fire unless you pull the hammer back. Besides, with a lot of the holsters, I make them sort of historically accurate to the time period the guns came from. So you look back and you'll see plenty of those holsters with the trigger guards not covered completely, or it's completely exposed altogether. view didn't go through all the way. That's alright, we can easily fix that. Anybody in here that's a moderator, if you could drop my link, that'd be cool. Drop the website. There's only like one or two moderators, but I don't know if they're even in here or if they even come, if they even show up anymore. All right. Let's see. Where's Needle? Hey, Tactical Muffin Top. There's a familiar face. Hey, brother. I'm glad you like it, man. I got something else for you I'd like to send to you. It's not left-handed. I think the video's probably just flipped. But I mean, all I got to do to make it left-handed is just flip the pattern. You just make it backwards. So like companies that don't make left-handed holsters, I really don't know why, because literally all you got to do is flip the pattern upside down. stitched. Now let's tamp the stitching down. And that just kind of sets it down into the leather. Ta-da! As you can see, the dye lightens a little bit around the stitches. I mean, because it separates when you're punching and everything. But so we'll finish up these edges now. Get it stitched. Trim off any excess to get it flush. That didn't require much work to get it flush, because I've been working this pattern for a long time. So it's a very simple Rough Rider holster, but I altered it over the years and made it where it's really just right of a pattern. Nothing extra, nothing too little or too small on it. It's just right. Nothing fancy, just a quick, somebody needs a holster that they're actually going to use. Not fancy. It's for working. And this holster is just right for it. It just works. I got the edges flush and all secured. Bevel these edges. Like, share, and sub. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, TMT. I appreciate that, man. It's always good to have some support from homies. Also, he has a coupon code because he is an affiliate from our website. Man, if you want to drop your coupon code, it'll give people a discount. And benefit you. So now we are going to slick these edges up. For those that are like TMT, that are subscribed to my other channel where we talk about preparedness and tactical stuff and self-improvement and things like that, outdoor stuff, man stuff. I'm not really, some people have probably noticed, and they'll be noticing more here coming up. I haven't done any content in a few weeks, and I'll be kind of quiet over there for a while, probably, because really just taking a break from YouTube. This isn't as intense and in depth as Modern Frontiersman gets. This is just me doing my daily work, so it's no big deal. But had a lot of stuff go on lately, and just needed to withdraw a bit, really. I'm still here, still doing my work, just not doing any content on everything over at Modern Frontiersman right now. Sometimes you just need to retreat for a little bit. Tactical retreat. Not a permanent one. you know, regroup, consolidate, just time to yourself and work on yourself, you know. So. Let's see, we got the edges slicked up. Now we're going to put on the edge coat. A lot of things with YouTube I just got kind of tired of, to be honest. People and things just don't end up being what you thought. Yeah. Oh shit! I knocked that shelf over. Holster is finished now. There's the edges. They still gotta dry, but y'all be sure to hit like, please. I'd like to grow this channel to, you know, the size Modern Frontiersman is. This channel is not as exciting because it's usually just me doing my work, but you can get this holster over at modernfrontiersman.com. Once again, once those edges dry, I'm going to take it outside and put it on my wooden table I built out there where I usually take product photos. We're going to post a picture of this over on Substack, so if you're interested in my articles and things I do on preparedness and self-reliance, getting through hard times, all that kind of stuff, even current events, what to be prepared for, Substack, how does that work? modernfrontiersman.substack.com. I don't know. If you're on Substack, go to Substack and search Modern Frontiersman. You'll see me. See the logo, the skull and cross rifle and tomahawk. But I'm going to post a picture of this over on Substack with a link to this holster. And thank y'all for joining me. See, it's only been 35 minutes. Didn't take long to finish that holster, did it? And as always, stay self-reliant.